Willie D Live.
What's up, family? We got a woman who called a Black FedEx driver an Nigger because he was speeding, allegedly. Check it out.
You can call in and ask all that. Here's the information right here. There's a number on the back.
I got you, brother. Thank
Yeah.
you. I got you.
We got cameras in there.
It's all good. I know.
So
Yeah.
everything's
There's
recorded.
a
They'll
speed
see how
limit.
fast that I'm going and all that.
I know the speed limit here, brother.
Okay, that's cool.
I got hit by a trash truck.
Okay, that ain't my problem. Not a trash truck.
No, bitch, you're a FedEx, nigga.
Okay.
You ain't shit.
You're
nigga.
not a nigga
This
either.
is Barrio Chula Vista, homie.
Okay,
Where
I
you
don't give a
from?
fuck.
Well, I don't give a fuck either, nigga.
Okay, nigger.
Nigga, bitch.
Uh-huh. What unit are you?
Yes, I'm black.
I said, what unit are you?
Yes, I'm black.
I didn't say race, unit, so I know not to deliver.
What? I don't order some FedEx here.
Yeah, because you can't afford it.
I ain't got no problem with that. He said, you don't order FedEx because you can't afford it. Hey, fam, I guess I can't afford it either because FedEx is kind of high though, man, you know. But hey, when you want it there, you need it there the next day, you want to make sure it gets there, you better use FedEx. You better use FedEx. You better use FedEx or UPS. You better not use snail mail. Y'all know what I'm talking about. USPS. Horrible. I'm talking about absolutely horrible. But anyway, fam, anyway, let's go in. So I want to address first of all, what she said and why so much overreaction. If the dude was speeding, you simply say slow down, or and then you write his license plate down. If you want to turn it up, then you report him. You know, it's really, really simple. For her to go to that extent to call him the bitch and the N-word, hey fam, the way she said it too, like a lot of times she would have had some contact. Somebody would have met her with contact for that. There is a such thing as being extremely disrespectful, and she was extremely disrespectful. And Buddy was patient because y'all know how it is, fam. It's not for these certain laws and arrest and bonding situations that one may find himself in. So a whole lot of people would get floored on a daily basis. She was really foul. What a foul woman. What a foul woman. Like that type of mouth. I am surprised that more hasn't happened to her. And when you watch the video, you can see why she got hit by a trash truck. Anyway, I want to address what Buddy said about saying that she wasn't an N-word, right? I'm assuming that he's looked at her and based on what her appearance was, he thought that she may have been another race. She may have not been black. But the way he said it, it automatically presumes that if you're black, you're an N-word. And I'm not rocking with that at all. And I know what he meant, but words do mean something. When you hear the N-word and you automatically think that means black people, that's a problem. But it's a systemic problem, right? It's something that it's something that we've been dealing with for years and years and years and years and years. And I don't even know how to shake it, fam, because so many black people call themselves the N-word and say that you can't use it unless you're black. We call ourselves, each other, the N-word and say nobody else can use it unless they're black, or in certain special cases, somebody might be allowed to use it if they grew up in a Black environment, Black neighborhood. I don't rock with that either. And I get into it all the times with my friends. I got a lot of comedic friends, and boy, they love that word, man. The comedians, man, they really love that word. I mean, almost all of them really love it. Like, say it like, they use it like a conjunction. Yeah. So I was locked up once upon a time, and I'm watching a show on television, and I see this white dude doing something, and I call him the N-word. I was like, just regular talk. I was like, look at this man. And my well, he wasn't my cellie, but he was in the same unit that I was on. White dude from Arkansas. He's like, at the time, that dude was like maybe 54, 55, right? He was like, he was looking at the TV when I said it, because we were sitting at the same table. So when I said it, I caught him looking at the TV like this. And it's only white people on the screen, so he's just looking like really, really baffled, like. And then he finally looked over at me. He said, I don't see any Black people on there. And I was like, and I had to check him. I say, oh, so you think the N-word, when I actually said the word then, I said, you think that means Black only? No. The N-word, I say, that's an attitude, that is a behavior, not a skin color. And he was like, oh, yeah. So one of the reasons why so many people use that word as a synonym for Black folks is that we can't stop using it our damn selves for each other. And we constantly reinforce it by saying the N-word and referring to Black people in general when we say it. Now, I hear some people who say, well, there's a difference. You got N-words and then you got Black people. It's totally different, right? One could say the same thing about every other race. The way I see it, when I look at the word like it goes for anybody who's acting like that, right? Who's acting like the N-word, who's acting in a certain type of uncivilized behavior. That's the N-word to me, right? So I think we just got it. We got to at some point do better about this, because it's so ingrained in our everyday speech that people hear it and they think it's okay to use the word because we use it so often and they hear it so often. Now, a lot of them, they're going to say it anyway, but they say it, oftentimes they say it in private. They use the word in private and they don't even think twice about using it. I was working with this guy when I used to sell newspapers, subscriptions. And we got into it one day. I was about to break his head in. And I caught myself and I was like, I just asked him a question. I said, man, what makes you think it was cool to say that? And he was like, man, he was like, man, I'm not racist, man. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of slipped out, man. When I was growing up, my mom and dad, when we were watching television, if they saw a Black person on television, they would just say the N-word. He didn't say the N-word. Well, he was like, they would just say the word. They would just say that word. And I just kind of picked it up, man. But I'm not racist. And I can't really say that he wasn't racist, because he did prevent me from having certain opportunities. He would drop us off at different locations, and he would drop the white dudes off, little young white dudes too. At the time, I was like 21, 22. The white dudes was like, These white dudes were like 15, 14 years old, and they were selling newspapers to get out of the house and just have some extra money. And these boys used to jump out and be back in the truck within an hour or two, and they'd already made $200-300. I got to be out there all day because I found out that he was dropping me off and the other black dudes off in neighborhoods that were already burned by the newspapers. And he was dropping them off in fresh new neighborhoods or fresh new apartment complexes where people hadn't had bad experiences yet with the newspapers. So they was getting them ordered, boom, 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 just like that. Well, we had to grind and grind and grind just to get even. And we still spent more time out there trying to get the orders. So that's a form of racism. When you go out of your way to deny black people opportunities, you try to stagnate their growth on purpose, that's racism. And I don't care how cool you think you are and how much y'all sit around and smoke weed together and laugh and joke and how you don't use the word frequently or you don't, it don't anger you when you look at black people. You don't want to fight them or kill them. You're still a racist. Because it's all about what's up in there. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.